Signs of longevity in seniors: strength, vitality, and the clues your body gives you aging gracefully is something many of us strive for, but what exactly does healthy aging look like in real life? More importantly, what signs should we look for to know whether we or our loved ones are aging well? As we age, especially between the ages of 65 and 80, the body changes in subtle but meaningful ways. While the media often highlights visible signs of aging, like wrinkles, gray hair, or a slower pace, the real indicators of long life and strong aging go much deeper. We'll walk through 8 important signs that suggest you or your loved one may live longer, healthier lives. Each sign points to strength, resilience, or adaptation in the body and mind that are often overlooked. Let's begin with the first 2 indicators of strong aging and longevity. 1. Maintaining strong grip strength. It might sound surprising, but something as simple as the strength of your handshake can reveal a lot about your overall health and even how long you might live. Studies have shown that grip strength is directly related to overall muscular strength, heart health, and even brain function. According to research published in the journal The Lancet, people with weak grip strength were more likely to suffer from heart disease, stroke, and even premature death. But why is grip strength so important? Grip strength is a reflection of your neuromuscular health. That is, the health of your muscles and nerves working together. If your grip is strong, it usually means you've retained healthy muscle tone, joint function, and coordination between your brain and body. Even more telling, grip strength tends to decline with age. So if you're in your 70s and still able to open jars, hold grocery bags without difficulty, or squeeze someone's hand firmly, that's a great sign your body is still functioning optimally. What can you do to maintain or improve grip strength? Use hand grippers or squeeze a tennis ball regularly. Carry groceries with your hands instead of using a cart. Practice yoga or Pilates, which include hand and wrist strength. Do gentle weight training with dumbbells or resistance bands. And remember, you don't need to lift heavy weights to see benefits. Even light, regular activity can improve your grip over time. 2. Stable. Strong walking speed, not slowing down too quickly. Walking speed may not seem like a big deal. After all, we all slow down a bit as we age. But research suggests that how fast you walk after age 65 is a powerful predictor of how long you'll live. In fact, scientists from the University of Pittsburgh found that seniors who maintained a walking speed of at least 2.6 feet per second, about 1.8 amps, had a significantly higher chance of living longer. Those who walked faster than that were even more likely to outlive their peers. Why does walking speed matter so much? Because walking involves multiple systems in the body: balance, coordination, heart function, lung capacity, and leg strength. When your walking pace stays steady as you age, it signals that those systems are still functioning well together. For example, if someone walks slowly due to joint pain or poor balance, they're more at risk of falling. If they walk slowly because of heart or lung fatigue, that could point to underlying cardiovascular issues. Walking speed is also a sign of independence. Seniors who can walk at a normal pace are more likely to go shopping, visit friends, cook for themselves, or participate in activities. That regular movement leads to better physical health and stronger emotional well-being. How can you improve walking speed safely? Start with daily short walks and increase time gradually. Use a walking stick or support if needed to build confidence. Try walking in a pool to reduce joint stress. Practice balance exercises to improve stability. Track your steps with a smartwatch or app to stay motivated. Even a 10-minute walk each morning can have a big impact over time. A real-life example, Mr. Peterson's story. Take Mr. Peterson, a 74-year-old retired teacher from Ohio. Every morning at 7:00 a.m., rain or shine, he walks a mile around his neighborhood. His pace isn't hurried, but it's strong and consistent. He's able to carry small bags from the grocery store, walk upstairs without assistance, and still tends to his backyard garden. At his last checkup, his doctor noted that Mr. Peterson's walking speed had remained steady for the past 5 years, a strong sign of overall health. His grip strength, still above average for his age. While Mr. Peterson may have gray hair and slower reaction times than in his youth, the key systems that support long life are still in excellent shape. Small changes, big impact. You don't need to be a fitness fanatic to live longer. You don't need to run marathons or lift heavy weights. What matters more is preserving functional strength and consistency in movement. Many seniors think slowing down is just a part of getting older, and to some extent, that's true. But when walking speed or grip strength decline rapidly, it could be a sign to consult with a doctor or physical therapist. It's never too late to make improvements. In fact, seniors who start resistance training or daily walks in their 70s can still see improvements in balance, bone density, and confidence. Quick recap: what to look for. You can still open tight jars without asking for help. You walk at a steady pace without needing frequent rest. You don't feel unsteady or fearful on sidewalks or in the home. You're still able to carry small bags or use stairs independently. If these apply to you or to your parents, grandparents, or neighbors, it's a wonderful sign that the body is still thriving, and that's something to celebrate. 3. The ability to recover from illness or injury quickly. One of the biggest differences between older adults who age well and those who struggle isn't whether they get sick, but how quickly they bounce back. As we age, our immune system naturally becomes less efficient. That's why seniors are more vulnerable to infections, respiratory illnesses, and complications from surgery. But some seniors recover surprisingly quickly, while others take much longer. This difference is often due to resilience, how strong the body is at bouncing back after stress. What are signs of good resilience in seniors? Recovering from the flu in a week or two instead of a month. Bouncing back from surgery with fewer complications. Regaining energy and appetite within a few days of an illness. Staying mentally sharp during and after health setbacks. This kind of recovery shows that the body's internal systems, immune, cardiovascular, muscular, and neurological, are still working together effectively. One important point here: recovery speed also depends on how active and nourished a senior is before they get sick. Those with healthier diets, regular movement, and strong emotional support tend to recover much faster than those who are sedentary, malnourished, or socially isolated. Real-life example: Mrs. Davis's story. Take Mrs. Eleanor Davis, age 78, from Nebraska. When she caught pneumonia last winter, her doctor expected a long, slow recovery. But to everyone's surprise, she was back on her feet in just over a week, cooking for herself and taking short walks around her block. How? Mrs. Davis had a few things going for her. She stayed active every day, even just by walking or stretching. She had a healthy, balanced diet full of fruits, vegetables, and protein. She remained socially connected. Her daughter called daily, and she had a book club that met weekly. She kept a positive mindset and followed her care plan closely. This combination helped her body stay resilient, allowing her to fight infection and regain strength quickly. What can seniors do to improve recovery resilience? Even in your 70s or 80s, there are ways to improve your recovery response. Stay active. Gentle movement improves circulation and muscle tone. Eat protein-rich meals to maintain muscle and support healing. Get vaccinated, including flu, shingles, and pneumonia shots. Don't ignore early symptoms. Early care often means shorter recovery. Stay mentally sharp. Puzzles, conversations, and reading all help. Maintain regular sleep. Deep rest helps your body repair, and most importantly, always follow through with physical therapy or doctor-recommended treatments after illness or surgery. Too many seniors skip post-care, and as a result, they never regain full strength. 4. Good balance. When standing or walking, we often think of balance issues as a normal part of aging, but that's a myth. While it's true that balance can decline with age, it's not inevitable. And it's not something to ignore. In fact, strong balance is one of the most underrated signs of healthy aging and longevity. Why? Because poor balance dramatically increases the risk of falls, and falls are a leading cause of injury and death among older adults. According to the CDC, more than 3 million seniors visit emergency rooms each year because of falls. But seniors with good balance avoid most of these injuries, stay independent longer, and live fuller lives. How do you know if balance is still strong? Here are a few at-home tests seniors can try. Stand on one foot for 10 seconds, each side. Walk heel to toe in a straight line. Rise from a chair without using your hands. Close your eyes while standing still. Can you stay balanced? If you or a loved one can do these tasks comfortably, that's a strong indicator that the body's muscles, joints, and nervous system are well coordinated. If balance feels shaky, or if you've had more than one fall in the past year, it's time to speak with a doctor or physical therapist. Often, balance can be improved with simple exercises. Tai Chi, gentle movements that strengthen posture and core muscles. Heel tutu walking, a great way to train coordination and foot control. Standing leg lifts. Hold on to a chair and lift each leg to the side. Single leg stands. Try standing on one foot for 10 seconds, switching sides. Marching in place. Build strength and rhythm in the lower body. These don't need to be high impact or strenuous. A few minutes each day can dramatically improve how steady you feel. A balanced body equals a safer life. Balance isn't just about staying upright, it's about independence. When seniors feel confident in their movement, they're more likely to stay active, socialize, and participate in life. When balance is poor, fear takes over, and that fear can lead to isolation, immobility, and a sharp decline in health. So if you're reading this for yourself or someone you love, take note. Are you walking confidently? Can you stand on one foot without wobbling? Do you feel secure on stairs or uneven ground? Have you avoided falls in the past year? If so, that's a wonderful sign you're on the path to longer life and stronger aging. 5. Emotional resilience and a positive outlook. It's no secret that life brings challenges. For seniors, these may include retirement, health concerns, loss of loved ones, or changes in independence. But how a person responds to those challenges can make all the difference. Emotional resilience is the ability to adapt, cope, and recover from stress or adversity. Seniors who demonstrate this quality often bounce back more quickly after difficult events, experience less anxiety or depression. Maintain stronger immune systems. Stay socially engaged and optimistic. According to researchers from Yale and the Mayo Clinic, seniors with a more positive attitude about aging live an average of 7.5 years longer than those with a negative outlook. Think about that. Your mindset about aging itself can add nearly a decade to your life. Real-life example: Mr. Henry's story. Henry, an 82-year-old widower, lives alone in Oregon. After his wife passed away 5 years ago, many expected him to withdraw. But instead, Henry made a point of staying involved. He joined a local community garden, signed up for senior book club meetings at the library, and even started volunteering as a school reading buddy twice a week. Henry admits he has difficult days, but he's made a habit of seeking joy, staying connected, and finding purpose, all of which contribute to his emotional strength. Today, his doctors say he's in better health than many people a decade younger. And Henry believes it has everything to do with his mindset. "I wake up every morning and find something to look forward to," he says. Signs of strong emotional health in seniors: expressing gratitude regularly, smiling and laughing with others, talking openly about emotions or challenges, asking for help when needed, engaging in meaningful relationships or hobbies, practicing faith, mindfulness, or meditation. Emotional resilience doesn't mean pretending everything is perfect. It means accepting life's ups and downs and learning how to navigate them with grace, flexibility, and support. How to build emotional resilience in older age. Stay socially connected. Call family, meet with friends, or join local senior groups. Practice gratitude. Keep a daily journal of small wins or joys. Talk it out, whether with a therapist, pastor, or friend. Share your feelings. Move your body. Physical activity reduces stress and boosts mood. Be kind to yourself. Replace self-criticism with encouragement. Volunteer or mentor. Helping others builds purpose and self-worth. Remember, emotional well-being is a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. 6. Staying mentally sharp and curious. Cognitive decline is one of the most feared aspects of aging, and for good reason. Memory loss, confusion, and dementia can dramatically affect quality of life. But the good news is, mental sharpness can be preserved well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond, especially when exercised regularly. Staying mentally sharp means more than just remembering birthdays or managing bills. It includes learning new things, adapting to changes, staying engaged with the world, making decisions with clarity, using language and conversation confidently. In fact, mental agility and curiosity are among the most consistent indicators of healthy brain aging, signs that a senior is staying mentally fit, reading books, newspapers, or articles regularly, completing puzzles, games, or word challenges, learning new skills like technology, hobbies, or even dancing, engaging in thoughtful conversations, remembering routines, appointments, and recent events, adapting to new environments without confusion. These signs aren't about being perfect, they're about consistency and engagement. If a senior is actively using their brain every day, it's a very good sign their mind is aging well. Real-life example, Gloria's digital adventure Gloria, 76, from Texas, had never used a smartphone until she turned 70. With encouragement from her granddaughter, she learned how to text, use Google, joined Facebook groups, and even attend Zoom cooking classes. Today, Gloria shares family photos online, leads a weekly virtual Bible study, and recently completed an online photography course. This curiosity and mental engagement have kept her thinking sharp and her memory strong. She jokes, if I stop learning, I might start shrinking, and science backs her up. A study from the Rush Alzheimer's Disease Center found that seniors who engaged in mentally stimulating activities were 30–50% less likely to develop cognitive decline. How to keep the brain active in older age. Try brain games, Sudoku, crosswords, or logic puzzles. Read daily. Even 15 minutes a day improves memory and vocabulary. Learn new skills. Try music, painting, gardening, or tech basics. Use memory tricks. Repetition, rhymes, and association help recall. Stay socially engaged. Conversations are great for mental flexibility. Limit passive TV time. Replace it with interactive or learning-based content. Just like the body, the brain needs variety, stimulation, and movement. Keep it active and curious, and it will stay stronger, longer. The mind-body connection. What we often forget is that emotional and mental well-being aren't separate from physical health. They're deeply connected. Seniors who stay emotionally positive tend to have lower blood pressure, stronger immune systems, better sleep, faster recovery from illness. And those who stay mentally sharp often maintain better coordination, higher independence, greater decision-making power, a richer sense of life satisfaction. So when we talk about aging well, we must remember a healthy mind and heart are just as important as strong muscles and steady balance. 7. Eating nutritiously and maintaining a healthy appetite. Food is fuel. And as we age, the type of fuel we put into our bodies becomes more important than ever. It's common for seniors to experience a reduction in appetite. This can be due to medication, slower digestion, changes in taste, or emotional factors like loneliness. But when nutrition declines, the entire body suffers. Muscle loss accelerates, immunity weakens, and healing slows down. Seniors who maintain a healthy appetite and eat balanced meals well into their 70s and 80s tend to have stronger immune systems, better energy levels, more stable weight and muscle tone, improved cognitive performance, lower risk of frailty and falls. What's more, seniors who enjoy food and look forward to meals are more likely to maintain emotional well-being. Food, after all, is more than fuel. It's part of how we connect to joy, tradition, and others. What should seniors be eating? Lean proteins, chicken, turkey, fish, beans, eggs, and tofu. Colorful vegetables and fruits packed with antioxidants and fiber. Whole grains, oatmeal, brown rice, and whole wheat bread for energy and digestion. Healthy fats, avocados, olive oil, nuts, and seeds for brain health. Calcium-rich foods, yogurt, leafy greens, and fortified plant milks for bones. Plenty of water. Hydration keeps the body functioning at its best. And yes, occasional treats are fine too. A slice of cake or a favorite comfort dish, when balanced within a healthy diet, can bring comfort and joy. Signs a senior's diet is supporting longevity. Regular meal patterns. No long periods without food. Stable weight without drastic loss or gain. A balanced plate with variety. Good digestion and regular bowel movements. Energy throughout the day without excessive fatigue. Enjoyment of food and mealtimes. A real-life example. Helen's Healthy Kitchen, Helen, 79, lives alone in Florida. After her husband passed away, she struggled to cook meals just for herself and often resorted to frozen dinners. Over time, she began to feel weak and tired. Her daughter noticed and helped her sign up for a local Meals for Seniors program that delivers freshly prepared, balanced meals weekly. Now, Helen says she not only eats better, she feels better. She even started baking again and brings muffins to her weekly knitting group. Food brought me back to life, she says with a smile. For many seniors, improving nutrition doesn't require a dramatic diet change. It's often about making small, consistent improvements and seeking out support when needed. Tips to encourage healthy eating? Eat with others. Meals are more enjoyable when shared. Use herbs and spices to boost flavor without salt. Keep healthy snacks on hand, like nuts, fruit, or cheese. Prep simple meals in advance to reduce cooking fatigue. Consider community programs like senior meal delivery or lunch clubs. 8. Maintaining strong social connections. This final sign might be the most important of all, having meaningful social ties. Whether it's close family, good friends, or regular participation in a group, staying socially connected is a major predictor of both longevity and happiness. In fact, a Harvard study spanning over 80 years found that close relationships, not money or fame, are what keep people happy and healthy as they age. Isolation, on the other hand, has been shown to be as harmful to health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. It increases the risk of heart disease, dementia, depression, and even early death. Signs of a well-connected senior. Regular contact with friends or family, in person, phone, or video. Involvement in group activities like clubs, church, or volunteering. Someone to call in case of emergency. Occasional social outings or visits. Sharing meals or daily routines with others. Feeling seen, heard, and valued. These don't have to be large social circles. Even 1 or 2 close relationships can make a huge difference in a senior's quality of life. A real-life example, Samuel's circle, Samuel, 81, moved into a senior apartment complex after his wife passed. At first, he kept to himself, but a neighbor invited him to a weekly game night. Then another invited him to join the community garden. Now Samuel has a small but loyal group of friends. They play cards, swap meals, and even take turns checking in on each other. His doctor says Samuel's blood pressure has improved, and Samuel believes it's because he laughs more and worries less. Ways to build or rebuild social connections: join a senior center or hobby group. Volunteer at a local library, church, or school. Make regular calls to family or old friends. Get involved in a walking or fitness group. Use video chat to stay in touch if far away. Say yes to invitations, even if you're shy or hesitant. Social connection isn't just about being busy, it's about feeling like you matter. Bringing it all together. Let's review the 8 key signs of strong aging and a longer, healthier life. Grip strength reflects full body muscle and nerve function. Walking speed predicts independence and heart health. Um, Recovery ability shows how well the body bounces back from stress. Balance prevents falls and supports mobility. Emotional resilience keeps mood stable and stress manageable. Mental sharpness protects memory and cognitive function. Healthy nutrition fuels healing, energy, and immunity. Social connection boosts joy, brain health, and longevity. If you or your loved one can check off most of these, that's a powerful sign the body and mind are aging with strength. If not, that's okay too, because every day is a chance to take small steps toward improvement. A longer life is wonderful, but a meaningful, engaged, joyful life is even better. And it's never too late to start building that kind of life.